Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the session Study Abroad at Chiba University of Commerce. Today, it is a pleasure to host Yuri Takahashi from the International Office at COC. Please, if you have any question, use the Q&A tool. We will have time for that at the end of the presentation. Hello, Yuri. Very welcome to the University of Guanajuato, and good morning for you.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity here to introduce our university to you. So I want to thank everybody at the University of Guanajuato, especially the people who are organizing this. It's really, I appreciate this opportunity. I'm from the Chiba University of Commerce. And we are Japan's first and only 100% renewable energy university. That is, we are producing all the electricity that we consume on campus ourselves. And so today I want to focus on that aspect of our university. Right. Okay, so our university is situated right next to Tokyo, the capital of Japan. As you can see here on the map, we are really near Tokyo, which is our capital. And we are also very close to two international airports, the Narita Airport and the Haneda Airport. So we are very well situated. And we are a private university of about 6,000 students, including graduate school. So a total maybe 6,000 plus, including everybody, both Japanese and international. I would say we are kind of a medium-sized university in Japan. And I wanted, as I said, today focus especially on the fact that we are doing this as a university-wide project to make our yes, and these are Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, the SDGs, and especially our project is focused on this goal number 7, which is affordable and clean energy, and 11, sustainable cities and communities. Goal 12, which is responsible consumption and production, and goal 13, which is climate action, and goal 17, which is partnerships for the goals. So I think our project of making our university 100% renewable energy is especially closely connected to these 5 SDG goals of the United Nations. Right, and our goal originally was, next slide, maybe, yes, to make it 100% renewable energy by March 2021. And actually, it's what it means is making our energy consumption equal to our energy generation. That is, all the electricity and the power we generate, mostly through solar, should be equal to all the lighting, air conditioning, PCs, and gas for heating in the winter, etc. Now, actually, to tell you, in fact, we already achieved it, but because this year, as you all know, the situation has been very unusual because of the coronavirus, and the students have not been on campus. So we thought it's just not fair to say, we achieved it, because actually we're not using that much electricity or energy. So we have actually pushed this date to March 2023, and said that we want to achieve it under more normal circumstances with all the students on campus. So although actually we have really achieved it already, but it's so unusual this year. So we are trying to aim to really achieve it in 2023 with all students on campus, right? And this is a university-wide project under the leadership of our president, Dr. Sachiko Harashina, who he is a environmental assessment specialist. So he's very keen on making our university the most environmentally friendly university in Japan. And under his leadership, all the faculty, staff, and students are working towards this goal. Right. And how did we do this? Next slide. We did this by changing all our lights to LED, the light imaging diode lights. And also, we had so many vending machines on campus. You know that Japan is kind of a vending machine heaven. We had 38 on campus, and we have reduced the number to 39 by removing 7. And then also we replaced all the existing ones with a more energy efficient vending machines that do not use as much electricity. Also change the temperature setting of our air conditioner so that it's not as cold in the summer. Okay, and we have also introduced energy management system, EMS, but I'll talk about it a little later. And next slide, please. So by doing all these things, we have managed to reduce our energy consumption, as this bar graph shows. From, if you compare the 2016 to 2018, we managed to lower it by 23%. And one of the ways, the big factor, is the next slide. The mega solar power plant that we have. This is about 25 kilometers north of our campus. We had this land which we used for the baseball team, used it for their practice. It was a practice baseball ground, but we converted it to a mega solar farm, and we actually got a different place for our baseball team. So that one generates, the capacity is 2.88 megawatt, or 3.6 gigawatt hour every year. Or that was in 2018, actually. Now, as this diagram shows, we are not directly using this electricity on campus, but we sell it to the retailer. We sell it to, but that retailer makes sure that, and then we get a, we purchase non-fossil fuel certificates, so that although we are not directly using that electricity, it's like we are making sure that we are, all the electricity we use on campus, we're kind of virtually buying back through the grid operator and the retailer. So we started purchasing these non-fossil fuel certificates from August 2019. Okay, and you can see that also in addition to the solar farm, we have placed photovoltaic solar panels on every available space on the rooftops of our buildings on campus. And that also, we have 1,337 panels and generating 448 kilowatts of electricity. So the other thing is that energy management system, this one, EMS, that we introduced. The photovoltaics are sort of the hardware. And this is really the software, as it were, because what it does is it monitors all our electricity energy consumption, and it visualizes it. So we can see, anybody can just log in and see how much electricity we are producing and we are using. For example, this is like every half hour. So it's by time. Every 30 minutes, you can see how much electricity we're using. Also, we can see how much electricity is used in all the different buildings. So by time and by place, we're monitoring it and we're making it all visual for everybody to see. So this is sort of very important part of our project. And the next one, we have also involved our students in this effort. Right, for example, the vending machine thing of reducing the number, this actually idea came from our students. So, and they are playing a very important role. They're patrolling the campus to see if there are any lights that are left on in classrooms that are not in use, and then they will turn this off. They will also do a lot of awareness raising activities, campaigns. The other thing they're doing is actually, checking the temperature on campus. They have these thermal cameras, and this will show you, for example, if the door is left open, for example, in the winter, how much heat is lost. So to make people aware of this is a more what we did actually last year. We have a traditional way of cooling down in Japan, and that is to sprinkle water on the ground. It's called ichimizu, and we are doing this every year in the summer. Unfortunately, we were not able to do it this year, 2020. This is a picture from last year, from 2019, when we had international students on our campus for our summer program. And we asked them to join in this water sprinkling event. And this is, of course, fun, and this is a traditional Japanese thing. Plus, we wanted to spread this word about the awareness to international students as well. Right, and the other thing we are doing is the green screen. We are planting climbing plants outside the windows, and this will block the sunlight and also the heat. So it makes a difference in the temperature of the classrooms. So this is another student project. Right. Oh, this is another fun project. It's a solar sharing project. This on campus. We have placed the solar panels about 2 meters above ground. And under the solar panels, we have planted grapes, grape plants. So eventually, from these grapes, our plan is to make wine from grapes grown on campus. So it's going to be a made in Ishikawa, CUC wine project. Hopefully, the grand plan is to have the wine by 2028 when we celebrate our 100th anniversary in 2018. 2028. We hope to have the wine. So I don't know how much wine we can actually make, but it's a fun project to think that you're going to actually have CUC wine. So from December 2018 to November 2019, we were able to, for electric power, we actually generate 123%. We actually made 3.9 million kilowatt hour electricity. But as I said earlier, because this year, 2020, has been so unusual in that we do not have students on campus, so we have actually changed our goal to 2023, as I said earlier. For our efforts have been recognized, and the next picture was showing how we were awarded this Ministry of the Environment award for our efforts in saving energy and also doing our part in trying to prevent global warming. So this is our president on the right receiving this certificate. And our students have also been participating in many outside events and talking about this project and sharing ideas, again, a part of trying to raise awareness. And we think this networking, and also, you have given me a chance today to talk about our project. And these things I think are very important, this networking and information sharing. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate it. And if any of the universities are interested, we would be very happy to share all the things that we did to try and achieve this, because I know that if we could do it, you can do it. So thank you again. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to talk about it.
Oh, thank you very much to you, Yuri.
Thank you.
And if we have some questions for you, so let me start. Is from one student. What are the most popular programs among the exchange students at CUC?
Okay. What are the most popular
academic programs?
Oh, programs. Okay. As our university, Chiba University of Commerce, of course, we are very strong on commerce, accounting. It's our strength. It's our biggest main, the biggest faculty. But students from overseas, international students who come do go into this business side of our university, business management, but also information technology. Many of we are very strong in that. So I think maybe equally either to this commerce business side of the program or information technology side of the program does seem to be quite popular. What do we need to do to have some students go there? Yes, right. Please contact me at the International Center of CUC, my email is very easy. Yuri, all small letters, YURI, at cuc.ac.jp. I think Kenya has my email address and ID also. So check with your school. Yes, Kenya's written it for me. As soon as this we have the corona under control, we would really love to have more international students come to us.
Thank you, Yuri. Actually, you answered the next follow questions.
Yes.
Is what do we need to do to have? I'm sorry.
Okay.
What we need to do to have some students on there? Where can we contact you?
Right. Okay. So, assuming the corona is under control, we hope maybe the first thing that comes to mind is if we can already have a summer program back next year. I'm not positive yet. Certainly in 2022, I'm positive. 2021, I guess it's still not certain. But summer program is a great time. We have, with the University of Guanajuato, we have an exchange already. We are partners. And so, in fact, we had some of your students for the summer program last year, 2019. And our students were supposed to go to you this year. You invited us, and we already had selected the students who were going and everything, and they were looking forward to it so much. But of course, it had to be all canceled. So hopefully, they will have a chance to go to you also, and we can welcome your students at our place.
Thank you. Another question. Do you have any courses at CUC online?
Online. Good question. Actually, all our courses are online now, but they are so far, it's kind of for our students, CUC students. All our courses are online. Now, we have not actually any specifically for international students. So the international students that I'm talking about are already CUC students. If they are already studying with us, yes, they are studying online. But we haven't got one that is like open up to students from all other parts of the world. We would love to have that. We have been participating in many occasions like this. For example, this forum that you organized and other things by other universities, and we are learning now, and hopefully we'll be able to put something together for students from overseas without actually coming to our campus if they can join something online. We are working towards that. We don't have one yet.
Okay, another question. What is the budget required for an exchange student to study at CUSC for one semester?
Okay, what would be the
budget?
Oh, okay, right. I can't tell you right away because up to now, what has happened is that it has been an exchange. So we haven't actually charged anything, It is like between universities, because your student will continue to pay at Guanajuato and you don't pay anything to us, vice versa. So we haven't had a student who just comes for one semester and pay us any tuition. We have not been doing it. So all the fee-paying students are students who are enrolled for to be here for like 4 years and hope to graduate.
Okay, well, before finish this session, we have the participation of Dr. Díaz Ledesma, Director of the International Office at the University of Guanajuato.
Ohayo godaimasu, Takahashi sensei.
Okay,
We met yesterday,
that's right.
and today that's weird for us because it's the same day here. However, I want to thank you again. And you set up my agenda for 2028. So I'll be there to taste that wine.
Great. Yes, we'll make sure we have wine by then.
Okay. Okay. Thank you again. I am sure that we are going to strengthen our collaboration efforts.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk about this. I really, really appreciate it. And I really commend the University of Guanajuato for organizing this. You know, I so enjoyed coming to you when you had the real forum, and I really admire the fact that you were not deterred by the coronavirus and went on ahead to organize this online. And I think that's really great. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Domo arigato.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Well, thank you very much to the audience. Thank you very much to Yuri and all people who has joined us today. We hope really see you, Yuri, next year here in Guanajuato again. And
That would be great.
thank you. To the audience, we invite all of you to join us next Friday at 9 a.m. at our forum. We are going to have the conference, the virtual mobility space in higher education. And well, thank you and good night to everybody.
Bye. Thank you. Gracias. Thank you, Ivy.
Thank you.